Okay, I'm here at the University of Hawaii Maui campus, walking around, checking things out, and I noticed a really cool little garden area. Fun things to look at. And a demonstration, lo'i, which is a taro bed. You know about taro? This is taro right here. This is called Calocasia esculenta. And we actually sell this plant in the Bay Area. It'll grow in the Bay Area. This is one of the most widely cultivated food plants ever, and the deepest history, believe it or not. And that history stems back 13,000 years of verified archaeological verified use, all the way back to like Borneo and places around there. They don't even know where it's native to because people have been fooling around with it for so long. So there's all kinds of different cultivars of this plant in Hawaii alone. This plant was spread all around the islands with people basically in canoes going across the ocean to new uncharted lands. And that's how the Hawaiian Islands, all these Polynesian islands became peopled. Here's a black-stemmed taro. Isn't that pretty? That's the black-stemmed taro. And they carried all these taros. In fact, the Hawaiians, there were at least 300 different types that were brought to the Hawaiian Islands. About 100 still remain. But this was their staple food crop. And the way they use it is they dig up a potato-like starchy root, big starchy root, and they eat it like a potato. They can make potato chips out of it, or taro chips to be exact. And you can even eat the stem and the leaf, and you can even wrap your fish in it and bake your fish, and even use the leaf as a plate. So it's highly useful in all kinds of ways. I would imagine you can even make a bed to sleep on with a bunch of these things, get out of the dirt and the mud. But this plant is pretty remarkable because it serves so many uses, and they've been using it for so long, and they don't even know the true origin of the plant because it's been used that long. And you can see here what they've done is they've created this terrace, this flat terrace. The plant does best and grows the fastest and yields the most amount of material if you flood farm it, just like rice. It's one of the few plants you can flood farm. Now, one of the reasons it can be flooded and not succumb to asphyxiation because of lack of oxygen, it can actually draw in oxygen. It's one of the rare plants that can draw in oxygen from its plant tissue along the stem here. So that's pretty cool. And then the other thing that's really cool about this plant is that besides being so widespread and culturally significant to the Hawaiian population, you have to actually cook it. It has some crystals in it that will be poisonous to you unless you cook it. So make sure you just don't start eating this thing right out of the ground. Calocasia esculenta. If you're interested in growing this plant, you might as well come on down to our nursery and check it out. Golden Gate Palms.